I'm really not going to comment on that because just don't bother asking. You can ask about how the whole thing went down in OpTic, and I can tell you about the whole dropping shit. But as for what's going to be announced and what's happening tomorrow, don't bother typing that because I'm not going to answer it. Devilhawk, may have already called yours. Patty Whack, Blackhawk Down. Thank you guys all for the resubs. Appreciate the support. Nick, Cruzito is a god. 1v1 me. I haven't done a 1v1 in forever.
Cruzito is God. 1v1 me, Crim.
See, if I go too loud, I think you guys can hear the TV in the background. Kyoxy, thank you for the 4 months. Much love, man. Alright, let me actually look at chat rather than reading all these alerts. Strutridge, thank you for 7 months. So middle of last year, when the dynasty was still together, that's when all that shit went down with them trying to drop us. Pretty much, I mean, what Hector covered in the podcast video, that the negotiations were not going well, and I mean, we weren't really handling it. It was all on our agents and stuff, so we weren't really I mean, we sort of knew, but we didn't know how bad it was until pretty much like we heard that they were probably going to drop us and that the announcement was supposed to happen with the Halo team. So we were just like, you know, we want this and this, like, we know what we're worth, like, we don't care if we're under OpTic, and we don't care if pretty much like you think you can get away with paying us less because we've been on this team for so long. That wasn't the case. It was like, we just won champs. We pretty much took a content organization, like with that team, me, Matt, Seth, and Nate and Damon. We pretty much took that team we pretty much took OpTic Gaming from a content esports organization to like an actual, like, legitimate esports organization, because
1v1 PSN Papa Simp Quickscope.
a lot of the how do I say this? A lot of the teams that OpTic ended up getting were partly because of you know, the content side of things and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, the sponsors allowed for pretty much like acquiring new teams, from my understanding. And, you know, obviously it could be because of content. Well, it was because of content as well. It just seemed like a good idea for, say, Pepsi, Brisk, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, like, in my mind, I don't think we get a CSGO team. I don't think and from that CSGO team, we got a Dota team and all this stuff. And I think that, you know, if we shit the bed, say we didn't perform well, maybe we get like 2 out of 4 of those other teams from other organizations, or not other organizations, but from other games, esport games. But it's so weird. Like for example, say you're joining a team, say you're like for example, what's his face? Peter, PBD on Dota. Would you join a content team, or would you join like a team that has been like proven in esports and they've won like tournaments and all this stuff? Because I think a lot of those teams knew that, like, yo,
How did your head get so big?
OpTic's like official and stuff, but I think without us doing as well as we did throughout the like Jetpack era, that it would have been a lot different. Like, if I'm coming from Dota, I'm like, do I join one of the like Alliance, EG, CLG, Cloud9, TSM, or do I join like honestly, I think if we didn't establish ourselves as like an esports organization, I think that those players probably wouldn't even, not those players wouldn't even think of joining OpTic. So it was just, I think it was a good step forward. So anyways, we knew that, and we were like we fucking helped build this shit, so we're gonna get what we deserve, and we don't care if you guys are new here. If you just bought this team, like you should have bought this team knowing what the fuck was gonna happen. So negotiating with Hector's never been a problem because he clearly knows what we're worth. So when these new guys came in, Infinite, they literally thought that they could underpay us, and like, let me just tell you guys this too. The standard contract was, I shit you not. Okay, let's start with something else before this. Most esports contracts are between, I would say, if you're dealing with fucking Midnight, then it might be 3 pages long. If you're dealing with someone official, it might be anywhere from 10 to 20. That sounds like standard, 10 to 20. All the Hector contracts were 14 pages. The one that Infinite gave us, they were trying to sign us, was 72 pages. 72 fucking pages. So the moment they sent that, this was before we had agents. The moment they sent that, we immediately, that was before we had agents. So we got agents and like an esports lawyer. And we pretty much got that going as soon as I literally opened it up, and I was like, why the fuck is this download taking so long? Like, it took way longer than usual. And then I saw that it had 72 fucking pages. So, yo, Damon, you want to hop in Mumble and talk about this shit with me? So, but yeah, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, what is happening? What is happening? Because it was not good. I knew right when I saw go Mumble. I knew right when I saw 72 pages, I was like, this shit's gonna take a while. I was like, even if this fucking gets resolved, it's gonna take a long time for it to get done. Yo.
The only thing I was gonna say is.
Hold on. Yo.
I was gonna say we weren't considered players. I don't know what we were considered.
Yeah, I remember that. We were like content creators, right?
They're bitches or something.
Yeah, I think OpTic J's sexual slave was in the contract, but no, that was fucking terrible. I knew right when it was 72 pages. I was like, guys, this is not good. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I'm turning it up. Wait, Damon, talk really quick.
Hello.
All right, talk again one sec.
Hello.
All right, you're good. But yeah, and then after we got the agents and stuff and the lawyer, we sort of handled it, but then all of a sudden, I remember waking up one day like hearing that we're gonna be dropped. So that was a interesting sequence of events.
Did it? Oh my
right?
God.
Should have just fucking dropped us.
Right.
So that would have saved us a lot of trouble right now. But
Modern Warfare.
did you watch the what's it fucking called?
Oh.
Dead Stranding or whatever?
Is that like, it's like a fucking movie, the trailer?
Yeah.
I just like skimmed through
it's
it 'cause it
gameplay.
had-
It's like 9 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Got the Walking Dead guy and
Yep.
I don't know, the guy who plays Hannibal Lecter.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know his name.
That game was fucking crazy, bro. I don't know what the hell's going
Wait,
on
you
in
know
that
what I
trailer, but
didn't know? Oh yeah, no, I had no idea.
yeah.
I found an article after it was like explaining what is actually happening. What I was gonna say, I just like read something that
Mm-hmm.
a whole new engine finally.